You're watching WMAR 2 News.
With this digital news update, I'm Kelly Swoop. Baltimore has hit a very grim mark. City police say that they're investigating their 250th homicide so far this year. Police say on Friday, Delaney McLeod was shot and killed at a home on Wilmot Court across the street from Dunbar High's football field. And then last week, Brian Johnson Sr. died from injuries from a shooting at the start of August. That shooting was on West Caton Avenue in Southwest Baltimore in the St. Joseph's neighborhood. McLeod was 37, Johnson was 34. Baltimore's homicide rate is higher at this point than it was last year at this time. 250 homicides now compared to 243 in 2021. Non-fatal shootings are also up compared to this time last year as well. We're remembering the victims of Baltimore's violence as more than the statistics. We are sharing their names and their faces on a memorial page on our website. To pay your respects, head to WMAR2news.com/notjustanumber. Last week, we told you about a gun buyback program at First and Franklin Presbyterian Church in Mount Vernon. The church got back to us and they were happy to report that they received 19 guns during the event. Now, the guns were originally going to be melted down and turned into garden tools as part of the nonprofit Gun to Gardens. But Baltimore police said they had to collect the firearms in case they could be linked to any crimes as evidence. Despite police presence, everyone that dropped off a gun did remain anonymous and received a gift certificate of up to $250, depending on the gun they turned in. Well, another hearing is happening this week about the E. coli contamination in Baltimore's water system. City Council has invited several agencies to the hearing on Thursday. That includes DPW, City Health Commissioner, and the Office of Emergency Management. The council held a hearing last week where council members grilled DPW about why it took so long to get that boil water notice out and why it wasn't put on more social media platforms. DPW admitted they could have done a better job and plan to address some of these issues. Thursday's hearing is scheduled for 2 o'clock.
And now from WMAR 2 News, Maryland's most accurate forecast.
We'll see that this cold front continues to move through and bring in a little bit of a brisk morning for us. So as we look at our overnight lows, we'll start off the day in the 60s, but we warm up quite quickly as we get the kids ready for the bus stop. We'll see that temperatures jump into the 70s, so it's not going to be a terrible day overall, and a little bit of cloud cover. As we continue with the 7-day forecast, you'll see that we pick up in some warmth as we head into Wednesday. By the time we get to Thursday, that cold front clears through. We'll start to see that we get a little bit of that cooler air moving in by the time we get to Friday and Saturday, with some of our lows during those days getting down into the low 50s, but we then start to warm up and see a little bit of cloud cover making its way back in for us on Sunday.
Stick with us online at WMAR2news.com all day. We'll bring you updates on top stories as well as breaking news. And for news and weather while you're on the go, download the WMAR 2 News app in the App Store.